What's going on, guys? Welcome to part 2 with our 4-color Yorion deck. This thing is sweet. If you did not check out part 1, highly suggest you do so. We kind of go over the list. Obviously, this is a Yorion deck, so it has 80 cards, not just 60, so you really do kind of need to see what's all in it. But this is a really, really sweet list. I'm enjoying it. I'm pleasantly surprised with Yorion right now. Yeah, I think we can keep this. This says, Oath of Kaya or Cry on turn 3, and then if we can draw another land, hopefully we can get Shatter online. We also have that Shark Typhoon, so I think this is a good start. Looks like we are against a Lurrus deck. Let's go ahead and get this down. Next turn, we'll throw out the Godless Shrine here, and then that way we can Oath of Kaya off of just the Interplanar Beacon if we would like to. So it looks like we're on the cycling plan, huh? Glad we kept the Cry, for sure. Yeah. Cool. Let's throw out Blood Crypt. Let's go ahead and Cry here. Get rid of those forever. And then this way we can Oath of Kaya the Lurrus if they just drop it out here. It also keeps them from being able to bring either of those guys back with Lurrus, which may be a little preemptive. Not 100% sure, but I feel like it's pretty crucial to keep that from actually working. We do have Shatter the Sky open, which is nice. So I think given that, actually what we could also do, we could also play Narset and get that online, so maybe that's a better idea.
Whether friend or foe, state your intent.
Yeah, I think I kind of want to do this.
Strike with the cunning mind of the dragon.
I think we'll actually discard the Elspeth Conqueror's Death here. It hits the Lurrus, but I think that's pretty much it, considering that they literally have to have everything lower than that in their deck. So I don't think it's worth really going crazy with it. And this now we also have like a good threat on the battlefield that they're going to have to find a way to deal with. Sure. That is fine. Let's do this first. We'll add whites. We'll go ahead and shatter here. And play this out. That's, to be honest, kind of gets us into a good position where we're just keeping things off of the board. We do have the Oath of Kaya to deal with either one of these guys. And then, of course, Shark Typhoon if we really want to get crazy. We can also Fae of Wishes at some point, so there is that. Let's always make sure to do this first. We'll choose white again. Drop this out there. Blow up one of these guys. I really dislike this deck, by the way. I've said that multiple times. So we played it this weekend, and I will freely admit it turned out better than I expected. Still really did not like it, to be brutally honest. It just was not my kind of deck, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't always have to be the perfect deck by any means. Since they're attacking me, I'm just gonna wait. If they were attacking this, I would be more inclined to block, but I kind of just don't care if they attack me. We're going to gain some life back here anyway. Let's just drop this now. We also get to Yorion if we would like to. So that's quite nice. Let's drop you out. We can also just play the Shark Typhoon, and I kind of want to do it. That's really tempting. That is so tempting. It's really silly, but it's also really cool. But Like, the correct thing is to just Yorion, I think. It's just so unexciting in comparison. We'll add blue here. Doesn't really matter because we are just going to drop Yorion. Yeah, let's bounce Oath and Omen. We're not going to bounce this because then it's going to reset the loyalty. We could play out Fae, but I don't particularly want to be honest. I have to assume they've got the whatever it is that deals a butt ton of damage coming very, very soon. So let's kill this guy. And this is just buffering our life total. I mean, we just gained 5. We're back up to 28. They're the ones with the lifelink, or not the lifelink, but the cycling guy that draws you, or gains you life, excuse me. Yet we're the ones at a higher life total. Granted, they're working towards it. We'll say that. This is a more turbo version also. Our deck did not run Luris. It also did not run the Boon of the Wishgiver, which is a very, very good card for this deck. Let's do this. Let's go blue. Oops. Okay. For the record, I was pulling Thought Distortion there. That exiles their graveyard and their hand, I believe, mostly. So that way their cycling kind of goes downhill. Oh, well, let's open a couple packs, guys. Look at that. We have pretty much everything in Ikoria, aside from a few, I believe, just mythics. Oh, that's cool. Ravager Worm. So we'll see. Yeah, we got it. Cool. All right. Let's jump into game 2. That was only game 1. That was a fun game, though. I like that game. Andropolis. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is a risky keep. We do run a high number of lands, but the fact that this only has 2 and a lot of our lands are tapped lands probably makes this a non-keep. The only upside that it has is if we do draw 2 lands, we can Fires pretty quickly. But I think it's a little unsafe to keep that. This is much, much better. It's not amazing, but it does give us some early game plays, so I think it was worth it. What are we against here also? Oh, okay. And see, we get the Fires anyway. Next turn, we get to Thought Erasure. Following turn, depending on what we play. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and do this here. Brazen Borrower. Yeah, we take this. I mean, we keep it because it's a land, but it does set us a turn back from this, which feels kind of bad. Omori is going to come down at some point pretty soon. Mecha Godzilla. Okay, I am in. Heck yes. That is bad, eh? Alright, let's go. That's really cool, by the way. Hopefully this doesn't get hexproof, because we will just straight up Oath of Kaya that like as quickly as possible. But Omori's coming down this turn. That's going to make things a little bit cheaper on their end. We really want like a good sweeper, like a Shatter would be fantastic. Well, ask and you shall receive, I suppose. So let's drop this. Let's keep ourselves alive. Oath of Kaying the Mecha Godzilla. Next turn, we get to Shatter, sweeping their board. They've got Brazen Borrowers, which are, you know, good threats for sure, but we do have the follow-up Cry here. So, feeling okay, we'll say. I will Fires of Invention first, then Shatter. Perfect. Yep, let's do it. Oh, whoops. I literally just said I was going to Fires of Invention. That was stupid. My bad. My bad, my bad. This only works on the opponent's stuff, right? Yeah. I was going to say they could bounce something, but that doesn't work. Here, though, they can just start pushing out these Brazen Borrowers if they wanted to threaten us. We're down to 8. I mean, that's pretty low. Excuse me. Okay, next turn. I'm gonna fires and then do a thing. That's quite good, I will say. Does not have trample, however. So we're gonna block as long as we can. Gain a little bit of life here. Dropping a couple frames here. Sorry, guys. Hopefully we don't lose out completely. I have determined it is officially a network error. It happens a lot around here, unfortunately. Sure. And it looks like we're back up. Sorry about that, guys. Just a quick little dip in the network. Sure. I'm gonna block that. I mean, yeah. I love that. Let's throw this out there. I kind of want to throw Yorion out there. It's not amazing by any means, but it does give us the opportunity to bounce these two. So we'll kill the Brazen Borrower off of this. Not going to attack there. We'll kill it off of this, gain a couple life, and then we're back up to 15. And now we've got a few more blockers to kind of keep us from losing out to this guy. This is a bit of an interesting matchup. Oh, we're losing frames again. This card really is powerful. It gives them a way to really kind of go over the top, so we have to be pretty careful. Eventually we can just cycle Shark Typhoon for a butt ton, if we really want to. This, little do they know, is not really slowing us down all that much. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not really like the worst thing in the world. Again, playing to the end of a sweeper, we're just going to be blocking this as often as possible. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's do this. Hell, we can just bounce our own thing like endlessly if we would like. Sure. I'm gonna bounce our own little thing. I kind of don't care about the Brazen Borrower, and they can trade this off if they would like. That's fine. Excuse me. They can kill Teferi with Brazen Borrower, which is totally fine. We can cry to get rid of that if we need to. Cry to get rid of that sounds funny. Yep. This is why this deck is cool, though. This gets to mutate, and then it's kind of like a Genesis Wave effect. Looks like they didn't hit very much, though. They can play out the Murderous Rider just to get another threat down. It's not bad. Thought Erasure, definitely a dead draw right now, but that's okay. They do have to keep attacking also. Yep. Just gonna keep blocking it. I really just want to get Shark Typhoon out so we start getting like double the value. Oh, and we can. Oh, how lovely. This is really silly, but I kind of want to do it. Let's drop it. That's really funny. Is this just non-creature spell? It is a non-creature spell. Well, look at that. I kind of want to do both. Okay, we'll just do this for now. Such a silly card. Absolutely ridiculous. We can also scry here. Since Yorion is in the graveyard, we do have ways to get it back, but that's not really what we're waiting on right now. Definitely scrying both of those to the bottom, by the way. There was no way we were not gonna do that. So now literally everything that we play is gonna be spitting out sharks, all of which are threats because all they have is a Brazen Borrower. So like, feels good. Sorry for the frame rates, guys. I know it's annoying. I do apologize. I will straight up trade. Like, I don't care. I'll just take the 2 here. That's fine. Now, though, worth noting, Cry the Carnarium pretty much does nothing, but that's okay. Let's do this. Let's get a Shark. We're really kind of looking for like a Fae or something like that, I think. That's not great. I think we just take Sharknado, right? I kind of just want to play another one. Yeah, let's do it. Let's have fun. Screw it. Yeah, I'm gonna start attacking in. That was not the best attack 100% because they can still attack with this, but like I don't care. This is a fun game. There it is. We got the win. And there we go. We're back up in frames as soon as they drop as well. Excuse me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. All right, sorry about that, guys. Just had to run out for a quick second. Let's jump into game 3. And I'll be honest, I think I may have found my new favorite deck in Standard. I really like this. I really like this. All right, let's do it. Last game. Yeah, we can keep this. This is fine. Looks like mono red. Sure. It's a pretty good hand for mono red. Let's get you out there. I mean, we can cry first, sweep the board. And then we have, and this is great too, because it's my assumption is this is the Calamity version, because otherwise they probably wouldn't run these. So, as long as we can stay alive long enough, like, we're in great shape. Let's do that and pass. We'll draw a card with Omen. Excuse me. Castle Limbreth, very, very nice. Play stuff out. Play all the stuff out. I want to put a bad card second to the top, if I can. Like a land. Oh, look. A land. I'm just going to keep both of these. I'm going to draw one, but then I'm going to let them do that. I should have drawn the Godless Shrine, actually. That was a mistake. We don't have double white for this follow-up shatter. We do have what we need to do this. But all right. So now we just have to find a second white source. Probably should have played the Godless Shrine there too. That was a bit of a mistake. Mistakes happen. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. I don't like paying 2 life. I don't like paying 2 life. Not gonna pay 2 life. Okay, let's do this. We might pay more because of this, but we couldn't sleep anyway, so.
Just the trick for this.
I think we take Elspeth Conquers Death. I don't really know there. That feels kind of weird. I'm not 100% sure. Elspeth Conquers Death kind of sucks against this deck, but like, I don't think that was a really good option regardless. So, yep, shock me. Do it. Do it. I want them to shock me so I can just play Oracle and block this. But I also kind of don't want them to shock me because if they just have enough burn, we just lose. So, no, you can have your 3 card. Wait, actually, yeah, that was really silly. I completely forgot about that. I'm going to play this into the shock just so they... Like, if they want to swing in, they're going to have to shock this. Because I will just block the Rimrock Knight. Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go ahead and activate this. I guess we got another Narset. Okay. Maybe we stabilized. There is a very high chance we didn't, but maybe. If they shock this, fine. Fire Prophecy. Okay, that makes sense, because that can only hit creatures, but they don't get to draw a card. Alright. Yep, please don't kill me. They can shock me. Get me down to 1. Please don't have 2 shocks. That's going to really suck if they just have 2 shocks. Oh. Oh. So close, my friend. So close. But we gained 3 off of this. Okay, that was kind of good. Now what do we do? I think we just pass and Omen. Next turn we have Yorion, so we can just straight bounce everything. And get 3 life back is what I'm saying. Yeah, do it. Do the thing. We can also just... That's a good target for Elspeth Conquers Death if we want it. I mean, I do like Fae of Wishes, but I'm not gonna... We're not gonna have the time to really do it here. Oh, that's good. That's so good. Let's play you. Alright. They can't risk factor right now, so... Let's do this. You, and you.
Still have much to learn.
Bring it all back.
So
Kill that.
mystery.
Draw some cards. Yeah, we definitely want fires. That sounds amazing. I'll take Omen. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's life gain, and we need every point of life that we can possibly get right now. I'm going to take Narset out, and I think Elspeth Conquers Death. Neither one of them is all that good. They also know about them, so, like, there is the opportunity for them to play around it, but there we go. We stabilized again versus Mono Red. Heck yes. Guys, Yorion, I'm in. That is sweet. So takeaways from this deck. Holy crap, we leveled up a lot. All right, let's do Master while we talk about this. Takeaways from this deck. I really was worried, and I didn't really talk much about this, but I was a little worried about the 80 card thing. And we did see that become a little bit of an issue in certain instances where, like, we couldn't necessarily get the cards that we needed. In particular, there was a green-white enchantment deck that we faced that had that issue. Where we could have used a sweeper, we could have won potentially if we had gotten it. That's just going to happen. I mean, that's just deck variance. When you're running an 80 card deck, it's going to be worse, obviously, so no surprise there. But, you know, it is what it is. I think it was, that's kind of the risk you take with Yorion. What I will say is what's great about it is because you get to run things like Fae of Wishes, because you get to run so many cards, you get so many pieces to deal with whatever the opponent is doing. It has built-in life gain, which is amazing, especially in the best of 1 ladder. You absolutely have to find ways to stay alive against all these aggro decks. There's Gruul aggro, there's mono white aggro, there's mono red. There are all kinds of very, very fast decks that are just trying to kill you as quickly as possible and move on to the next game. This slows those decks down tremendously. We saw in that last game, we were at 1. I mean... literally at 1, but we made the right choice, picked up the Oath of Kaya, and we were able to kind of stabilize because of that. So there's some really, really cool built-in tech with this list. There's a lot of things. We even saw things like Narset shutting down risk factor. Not even a card that we see all that often, but the fact that, excuse me, the fact that it could shut that down and just mitigate that card completely. It's like, oh yeah, you can draw cards. No, you can't. Like, that's amazing. So I love this list. I absolutely love this list. I don't know what I would change about it, if anything. I feel very, very strongly that at least in best of 1, this is well tooled out to climb that ladder. Now, the games will go pretty long, It's not like mono red where you're just gonna, you know, beat face. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. There's a bit of a longer grind, but it's kind of worth it. This deck is fun. It is very fun. Yorion, I'm a fan. Be able to bounce everything, get tons of extra value, I am in. So I liked it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was a fun one. It's great to be back recording again. I know it was a couple days that I took off. I pre-recorded for you guys, but it's nice to be back. And I do certainly hope you're enjoying all the videos. Thank you so much for the support recently. Our analytics are showing more viewership than ever on our channel, and we cannot thank you guys enough. So we really do appreciate it. With all that being said, I will see you hopefully very soon in the next gameplay video. Hopefully we'll play something spicy. I'm excited. I'll see you guys then.